I just wanted to talk a little bit today about body composition and how do you get lean? Can you do it without drugs? What's a good lean body composition? So, if you guys have questions for me, you can get me at stevemain.com. Also, if you have questions on this topic, leave it in the comments section because we have access through our multiple gyms, personal trainers, nutritionists, experts in this field. We have access to doctors. Leave those questions. We want to know what you guys want to hear about. So leave those questions in the comment section. So, can you get lean without drugs? Well, what is lean? Let me use me as an example. I'm 60 years old and I use skin calipers to check my body composition. And I'm about a hair under 5'10", 5'9", 5'9 and a half. I weigh about 170. And so with the skin calipers, what I try to do with it is I try to make, I try to get as much fat and skin as possible so that it shows that my measurement would be higher. So I'm trying to make it err on the side of more body fat when I test myself with the skin calipers. I come in at about 12%. Even then, I don't believe that. So I'm going to say I'm under 15% though. And that, look, you see all these guys on these different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and they look really shredded. Are they on drugs? I don't know. I can't judge them, but I will say I could guess. And someone who's maintaining an 8% body fat, probably getting some help from some performance enhancing drugs of some type. Probably. Because 15%, 12%, that's really lean. That's where you have a six pack. 12 to 15%, you have a six pack. And I have, at least a 4.5 pack. So that's pretty good, I think, for someone my age. But there's a lot of, I'm not going to call it drug abuse out there. Now, I will say at my age, my testosterone's really low. I'm on testosterone replacement therapy. So I take a small amount of testosterone injectable, and that brings me up usually into the normal range of testosterone. Otherwise, I'm really low. Even with that little bit, I'm still low. You want to be between 300 and 900. That's the normal range. And genetics matters. Some people can be 8%, 10% without the benefit of drugs. Is it normal? I don't think so. And look, I've been around the block. I'm not going to say this isn't my first rodeo because that's stupid. I've never been in a rodeo, but I've done a lot of barbecues. So I'll say this is not my first barbecue. I played college football. It was different back then. A lot of universities are, you sit down for your meal, your team meal, and there's a little cup here, take these vitamins. And that's how it was back, in the early 80s, up to the mid 80s. That's how it was. And then it became a controlled substance, these types of drugs. So I've been around. I'm not stupid when it comes to this stuff. And it's just so many people are using steroids as a recreational drug that they're looking better. I don't recommend it. Why? Because you want to keep your hormones is the best that you can, all naturally. Every time you can, the most you can do things, or the best that you can do things naturally, the better off you're going to be in the long run. You're going to put more muscle on. You're going to be leaner in the long run. The second you have to take in my opinion, a statin for blood pressure or whatever it is. With my testosterone replacement therapy, I try to keep the dosage as low as possible. To keep things as natural as possible, but yet you do not want your testosterone to be low. You can check out some of our other videos. Low testosterone is not a good thing, and it can have many adverse effects. So if you're looking for weight loss and you're trying to get lean, that's the first thing, especially if you're older. Make sure your hormones right. And there's now some 30-year-old men where their hormones are off. They have low testosterone. That's weird at that age, but it happens. And so that's something you need to address. Is that cheating? No, I think it's I do it. Like I said, I'm being open and honest about it. I work under a doctor's supervision, and I'm testing all the time to keep that in the right category. But my testosterone is normal. It's average at best. And with that, my body composition is probably under 15%. Some people, a 30-year-old, a 25-year-old, not the time to be using testosterone or something like this, especially if you're in the normal range. But it will help you put, no doubt. Like I said, it's going to put muscle on. It's going to, you could go from 14, 15% down to 8% with these types of drugs. Not recommending it, but can you get lean without them? Yes. It's just, what is lean? Lean is not 7%. That's ridiculous. 15% is pretty lean for any male. For a woman, that's 15%, 14%, you're getting kind of in that ridiculous range. Again, that's a little low for a woman. So I hope that makes sense, and I communicated that to you. I try not to just assume that someone's using drugs if they're at 10%. Odds are they are, but not for sure, especially if they have substantial muscle. Some people just naturally do. But so many people are doing it now, you really can't judge. So I try not to do that. But there you go. Thanks for listening, everyone. You have questions, you know what to do. Talk to you soon.